What is up, friends? Welcome back for some more Moon Knight. After the incredible opening episode, I could not be more excited to hop into another one with you all. And I don't know if the style is going to be quite as fast-paced and mysterious as that first one, because we did get a couple answers to the questions they posed, but I'm just hoping we get to see a lot more of the actual Moon Knight in action in this one. I guess Mark specifically, he might not be called the Moon Knight, it may be the other voice in his head, but I am really looking forward to seeing how this unfolds. And I was enjoying a lot of your comments as well that you were leaving on that first episode, although I did see some of you had read the comics and we're getting into some more detailed stuff, so I kind of stayed away from that just because I want to be surprised by things that happen since I haven't read the comics myself. But I think there's lots of good things in store for us with this series, and so if you enjoy watching along with me for this episode, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. It really helps the video and the channel out. And of course, the full-length reactions are always available on Patreon, link for that in the description below. But without further ado, let's get into episode 2. One thing I did see people were saying is that Moorhead and Benson did direct this second episode, which I'm super stoked for, but that person who directed the first episode did an amazing job. Off to an amazing start once again. At least he's taken out of it for the dirty work, so he doesn't have to see the gory details.
You there? No? Didn't think so.
Oh, that's such a perfect shot for his character, given the multiple personalities that he's dealing with, which I just realized after I watched it and was editing the first episode why they were doing so many reflective shots. It's just kind of to mimic the two sides of him, which is genius cinematography.
He's proper mad in there.
What happened?
He burst pipes, but don't allow it to me.
Has anyone seen the security footage?
Yeah, I was about to.
I think I should go with you, yeah?
Not suspicious at all. At least he's dressed up in full costume, although they may see him change into it.
I must warn you, what you're about to see is gonna melt your brain. It's like Area 51, MI6 bonkers, bro.
What a setup. After all this, though, I imagine it's not gonna be there. Maybe he deleted the footage.
Are you crying?
A bit, yeah, a bit. Different angle, yeah. Wait for it, here it comes. No, wait.
What the heck is happening? It wasn't in his head, surely, right? Maybe they are made up of some material that can't be picked up by technology like that? I don't know.
Egyptian jackal. It was a jackal.
I've heard it all now.
Fast forward to when I come out.
It's still you, bruv.
Not quite, man. Looks a lot meaner in that one.
That's not me.
Great edit right there. I've been loving the music in this series so far.
Okay.
Another reflective shot. They're killing it with those.
Oh.
I could arrange an appointment.
Actually looks quite posh. They're very good listeners, right?
Nice dialogue. I don't think doctors can help at all. The only doctor that could help is probably Doctor Strange.
Any museum property on your person?
I haven't nicked anything. I swear. Yeah.
Oh man, is he really gonna lose his job over this? That sucks, because he seems so passionate about it. Dude, the shots in this are so cool. They've gotten very creative. And I like that the cinematography has a purpose as well. It adds a lot more.
I'm looking for my storage locker. It's under Stephen Grant. It might be under Mark. I don't have a surname. Just Mark.
Not a lot to go on, man. Probably a lot of marks in England.
I know you. Number 43, right? I never forget a face.
Yo, great lighting, man. What a place they got here. Definitely mysterious enough for a superhero to stash things. Be a perfect setting for Lights Out too if that movie ever gets made, with the changing lights as you move. Nice little cozy place. Doesn't seem too menacing. I thought it was going to be a wall of guns or something. I guess, though, he doesn't really need guns. Brilliant, man. I'm picking up on so many reflective shots so far. Would have taken a lot of planning to make sure you can do that in every scene. Okay, there is a gun.
Mark Spector.
Sounds like a James Bond villain or something. That's a pretty cool name. I still like Stephen Grant, though.
It's real. It's totally real. Whoa.
I'm not sure if he should have done that. That's cool effects, though. Looks pretty seamless.
Stephen, I need you to listen to me very carefully. Oh, there he is. Here he comes.
He looks so creepy, especially so far away. I'd be losing my mind.
I serve Khonshu. I'm his avatar, which means you are too. We protect the vulnerable and deliver Khonshu's justice.
Is that one of the Egyptian gods, I'm guessing? That's a big deal. Interesting that he was picked as the avatar, though.
Give me the body. Let me finish this, and you'll never hear from me again.
Mark, how about this for a deal? I'm gonna take this bag full of illegal and I'm gonna go straight to the authorities.
I don't think you want to mess with this dude. Better to have him on your side. These shots are so cool. That gun one was really neat. Oh, bro, that was sick. What a shot. We're getting into some tense stuff. I love this so much. Always wanted some good superhero horror. That thing is massive. Is that the god that possesses him? Very interesting freeze frame right there. Didn't expect that. That was a fantastic scene, though.
Mark? Where have you been?
Layla?
What the hell is going on? Is it Steven the latest fake identity for you?
Dang, that was serendipitous running into her like that. Finally meet her, though. At least he's got one friend.
Would you just stop clasping my shoulder like that?
I don't know where
Feels like I'm riding with a Victorian duchess.
Where do I hang on?
You see the spiral you put me through? Is that okay? Yeah, I'm still your wife.
Wife? Oh, shoot. Did not realize they were that serious. No wonder she wanted to see him so bad.
Are we married?
Stop with the accent, please.
This is how I talk.
Get off the bike.
No, wait, please. Just get me to my flat, yeah?
It's got to be pretty wild for her as well. She did say something interesting before, though, that kind of just stood out to me. She was like, is this the next of your acts that you're putting on or something along those lines? So has Mark been doing this before with, like, I don't know, other personalities or something? Not sure what I should take from that.
She's my favorite poet.
No, she's my favorite.
That's Bento.
So you're learning French and hieroglyphics?
Surely that's not a coincidence, man. Maybe the personalities somehow bleed together.
Funeral rites.
Someone knows their unilaterals. You.
Yeah.
Amazing.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not buying this, Mark.
That's so crazy. They have more in common than I think Mark does with her.
This is what you wanted. After everything, you told me that we needed to move on.
Divorce? I'll never divorce you.
Just barely meets his wife and a few hours later doesn't want to divorce her. Can't blame him when he doesn't have too many people who understand some of what he's going through.
I don't expect you to believe me. Stephen, listen to me. Honestly, don't really believe myself. I'm trying to show you what I found, yeah? Stephen, this bag, I found this bag in the storage.
So cool what they're doing here. I don't know how they timed it so well with the dialogue since it's both Oscar Isaac.
You sure that scarab? You're responsible when they come after her. Nothing.
What's in there?
Nothing. Wait.
Oh no, he was too late. Already got the ball rolling. Mark constantly having to pick up the pieces.
Take it. I don't want it. And I think I'm in real danger. And I think maybe that you might be the only person that can help me.
You really don't remember why we've been looking for this.
Hey, go ahead and fill us in. I would certainly love to know. Who better to tell us?
Stephen Grant, can we have a word?
Oh God, they've come for me. I vandalized the toilet.
That's the least of his concerns right now, I think. Doesn't sound like an intimidating guest, though.
Stephen Grant?
I think so, yeah. I mean, yes.
What a cool frame right there. Love that they're just barely in that sliver of the door opening.
Mind if we come in, Mr. Grant?
Oh,
Appreciate it.
Anyone else here with you?
here with me? No,
She better have found a good hiding spot. I don't know how many places there are to stay undercover here, though. Yo, is smart. She's clever. Her and Mark must have been a successful duo.
Mark Spector? Funny that. Fella looks just like you.
Fake passport and a thief. I think you best come with us, son.
Oh, shoot. I was hoping there'd be an out for him, but it's not like he could just change into the Moon Knight right there.
It's not me either.
Mark Spector was part of a team of mercenaries that hit a dig site in Egypt. Zip-tied and shot in the back of the head, execution style.
Mark gets his hands dirty. What? They could not be more different, him and Steven.
Thought we were going to the police station.
Now, why would you think that?
Sit tight.
Whoa, what a camera move. That was sick. I had a feeling the way they were being so forceful, they weren't exactly regular officers.
Oh, hello? Hello? Excuse me, could you help me? I've been kidnapped. Just want to.
Oh no, are these his people? Of course they would come for him. He's got his hands everywhere.
Surrender control. Never giving you control again. Do you hear me?
I hear you, Stephen Grant of the gift shop.
Here we go. The big boss himself. I think it's surrender or die for him right now.
It must be very difficult having all those voices inside one head. Do you think that Khonshu chose you as his avatar because your mind would be so easy to break, or because it was broken already?
Oh, this poor man. I feel bad for him. Arthur's talking nice, but I don't think he's any sort of friend.
That's why I'm here. To help. Okay, what is it? You see him? You see him right now? That's a privilege I no longer have.
Kill him.
Is he telling you to kill me?
Break his windpipe.
Jeez, this is wild. Arthur has everything figured out. I'm surprised.
This neighborhood used to have the highest crime rate in all the city. Good evening, everyone. It was truly heartbreaking. Now, people don't lock their doors at night.
Well, it seems like everybody he comes into contact with loves him. That would be quite the twist if he turned out to be a good guy.
People don't want to hear good news. Cling to their fear. Just Layla, Wakanida.
Ni hai, shokoshudo.
The cinematography in this is top notch. It's only been 2 episodes, but it's a contender for the best in the MCU shows so far.
So we teach each other. We share our knowledge.
Oh, we finally see this place. It was gorgeous in that first scene. Glad we get to see it again.
Food's free. You're a vegan, right?
Yeah.
So am I. You might want to try the lentil soup. It's Victor's recipe.
Gracias, Victor.
Man, well, I can't hate everything that's happening right now. It seems pretty hospitable. A lot better than how Mark's been treating him.
None of the gods respect him. That's why he's banished.
I only punish those who have already done harm.
I don't know. He's a lot scarier than Arthur is. I'll say that.
Can you hear him?
Not anymore. I was his former avatar. Before you, I was the fist of vengeance.
Whoa, okay, that explains it. What a reveal. How the heck did he get out? Is he going to try and help Steven do the same thing?
By the time his fist of vengeance arrives, people have already suffered. Ammit tears evil up from the root before any evil's done.
Well, isn't that a bit dodgy?
That's what I'm saying, man. I already watched Minority Report. I know how risky that can be. Seems like you're choosing between 2 bad options.
That scarab functions as a kind of compass to Ammit's tomb. She's out there, longing to be freed.
Oh, of course it's gonna get tense here all of a sudden. Now the real truth comes out.
The scarab.
Oh, I don't have it.
Well, maybe you know someone who does. Maybe Mark.
Don't you do it. Don't you say her name.
Man can pop up on any surface.
May I speak with Mark? Mark, what has Khonshu promised you? That this is your last mission?
I don't know who to trust right now, but I love that storytelling because it makes me so much more invested in Steven's character.
If Ammit judges people pre-evil, isn't she judging an innocent person? Would she kill a child for something they might do in 30 years?
Now he's asking the real questions. That's where it gets tough.
Consider a diseased limb. Amputation, horrific and grotesque, is necessary for the larger health.
The child is not a diseased limb.
Yo, he is prepared to get his hands even dirtier than Mark's, I think. That is messed up. I do kind of like it from a villain perspective, though. Feels a little Thanos-like.
Do you know what this is?
Okay.
Ammit's gift. It contains in it a tiny sliver of her power.
Oh, geez, if everyone else is backing up, I'm scared. We've already seen it slightly in action.
Where is the scarab?
I have it.
Layla is brave. I can't believe she showed up. She better have powers, otherwise she's screwed.
Fix this. Fix this.
Summon the suit.
Suit. Sorry, what?
Summon the suit.
What are you saying?
The suit.
The suit.
Oh gosh, now's the time for action. I don't think he wants to do it though, unless Mark just forces his way in. Great stuff right there. Layla can handle herself. Loving the frantic camera work.
Pit in Hatter to act Harrow.
Oh my, what a cutaway. Such a great setup for a potential future villain though, just saying that's only a portion of her power.
Where the hell are you? I need you to find.
Let me in, Steven.
Let me in. Let me in.
Your name is Mark.
Oh, he's really cutting it down to the wire, dude. If he wants to live, he's gotta do it.
Leave it up, both of you now.
Steven.
I can't.
It's alright. Find another way.
I like this a lot, man, that he's not just giving in immediately.
Jackal. Jackal.
What jackal?
Oh, what, man? It's crazy how it plays with your mind like that.
Summon the shoe.
Bro, what a last second change, man. Couldn't come any closer. Although he still did bang on that pole.
What the hell are we wearing?
I don't know. She said I needed a suit.
Not Psycho Colonel Sanders.
Well, I don't know how any of that works. I do look sharp, though.
It is a pretty cool suit. I like it. I thought it was intentional. I guess he can do different modes. Oh man, so is it the suit that gives him like super strength and everything, since it is still Steven? Some complicated filmmaking to do this without being able to see that thing. Man, he can take the hits, but I don't think Layla can take too much like that. Credit to her for helping out. Dang, dude, such a unique fight. This is cool. Reminds me a bit of Invisible Man that came out recently.
Get away from her, you! Yeah, I see you, you plug ugly coyote. You're in my yard now.
Okay, Steven, step up, my guy. If he could gain a bit of confidence, that would certainly help things.
Come on, Wagwan! I did it! You got planted!
Rightful celebration. Just put in a little practice. He'll be like Mark in no time. Just causing chaos, dude. Love how they're filming this, though. This is a fun sequence.
There's a hell of a punch back there. Look around. Someone's gonna get hurt if you don't let me help.
All right, do it. Take control.
Hey, there you go. Finally on the same page. I love that Mark gave him a bit of respect, finally. Oh, I am ready for this, dude. Man is a boss. What a cool transition.
Get it out of here!
Oh, and got the moon in the background. That's perfect. This is gonna be quite the fight, I think. Could be a quick one, though. That was dope. I'm loving the music, too. That shot specifically jumping in front of the moon felt like it was straight out of a comic book.
Gotcha!
What a shot. That was crazy. Couldn't have gotten rid of that thing in a cooler way. Oh no, did he lose the scarab in the process? That sucks. Won the battle, lost the war.
Sorry, but that belongs to me.
I wish you could live to see the world we make.
Oh, this man evil, just killing anybody he wants. Or I guess anybody Ammit wants.
So this is what it's like, being on the inside? Yeah. It's horrible. It's alright, you're alright.
Oh, he's finally conscious while this is happening. That's cool. Is Mark allowing that somehow? Or is it just Steven's mind wrapping around things?
We've always managed to keep a wall between us, but something's changed. The one who controls the body's become stronger. Most of the time, it'll take all your willpower just to be a fly on the wall.
Oh, fascinating, dude. Such a cool story.
It's always been you, eating away at parts of my life like a parasite. Look, when I am done, when I have repaid my debt, you will never see me.
So cool the way they're doing this, especially if they use the mirror shot and the actual shot in the same frame, or the same move.
You abandoned your wife. You left her stranded.
I did not. I am protecting her. You don't know what you're talking about. He wants her as my replacement, and I'm never gonna let that happen. You hear me?
Oh, interesting, dude. So maybe Mark is actually good. It's just the god who's a problem. Such cool production value. Man's full rage came out for a second.
Ungrateful Mark. Nothing more than a corpse when I found you. You think you own this body?
Love the voice acting for him, man. Super cool. Great sound design.
Should we part, you may not like my next candidate.
Where are we going?
Where the hell do you think?
Straight to the tomb, I assume. Whoa, man, that was a cool transition. Can't really blame Mark for being so invested if he's protecting his wife. Oh, are we going to be in Egypt for real? That would be awesome. Never expected to get a Marvel show taking place there. Oh, sick way to end the episode. Well directed, as I hoped, by Moorhead and Benson. Cannot wait for Egypt-centered episodes. That's gonna be legit. I don't know if the rest of the season's gonna take place there. I honestly would hope so. I wouldn't mind it, because it'd be so different than what I'm used to. Specifically from Marvel, that is. Love all the answers that we got in this episode, though. Definitely filled in a lot of the gaps that the first episode set up, but it did it very well. And I feel like all the reveals and stuff were very satisfying and it all made sense. Just a great character though. Steven, Mark, just the entire Moon Knight character encompassing all of them is very gripping and well-rounded stuff. He's got good motivation. He's both relatable but intimidating as well on the Mark side of things, but also he's got a dark history too. But as I mentioned during the episode, I think Arthur's a fantastic villain so far, and I like how we are dealing with some like big scale characters with the gods of Egypt and whatnot, but the focus is on just regular humans that are acting as avatars and whatnot, so it makes it a little more relatable and easy to get sucked into the story, I feel like. Well, another winner for me with this second episode, and I'm so glad that some of my worries from before I started the series were put to rest with this, seeing that Moorhead and Benson's classic directorial style was still on full display in this one. A lot of things that I've seen in some of their other work I saw evident in this one, specifically the really creative cinematography and just the more horror and thriller aspects that I've loved from their previous stuff, and so cannot wait to see where the rest of this show goes. But I'm really loving that everything so far in the first two episodes has felt very significant. Obviously in the first episode we were getting some setup for Steven's character and some of the more mundane aspects of his lives, but everything kind of served a purpose in not only building up his character but just being little crumbs of information that were built on later. And in this episode it was pretty much just all massive plot developments, I felt like, which was so satisfying to watch as a viewer and made the episode fly by really fast. And so I hope that's the case for the rest of the episodes, because in Hawkeye, not so much in the other series that I've watched, but in that one I felt like there was some meandering or some really slow-paced stuff that didn't feel quite as significant before we got to kind of the meatier portions of the story. But in this so far, it's just been all great stuff, and since it's only 6 episodes, I feel like there's really no time to waste, especially when you're dealing with such an expansive story dealing with Egyptian gods and going to a cool foreign place to shoot as well. Now I'm going to assume that the last shot there involves involved some green screen and stuff because it looked a little too perfect. Maybe it was a real location they shot at, but it would be awesome if they did shoot on location for some of the things there. I know Egypt's not exactly a hospitable place to do filmmaking at the moment, and so I'm not exactly sure what they did, but at the very least I hope they make it look convincing, because definitely one of my favorite locations, a place I've always wanted to visit, and so I can kind of live vicariously through Mark and Steven here. And I really like the additional characterization that Mark got in this episode, because Steven already was set up fantastically in the first episode and was such a great character, and we did get a little bit more development with him in this one, but with more of the focus on Mark this episode, and specifically maybe going forward, since he has the body and I don't think he's giving it back anytime soon, it gives us kind of this dual protagonist that you don't really see in too many shows or movies, where you have two great characters that you can kind of follow along with, and so that just adds a whole nother cool element to the show. But also, since I did make a comment on it during the first episode that there were some suspect CGI moments, specifically during the car chase scene, not that it bothered me as I mentioned then, but I thought the CGI in this episode was a lot more well done, at least from what I could tell. I think part of that was that a lot of the scenes were shot in the dark, so it made it easier to disguise some of the things like that, but I think the way they were shooting it was very creative and kind of hid some of those moments, and so I didn't find it to be quite as distracting as some of the moments in the first episode, which was a big plus. Hopefully that's a trend that keeps going and that the CGI keeps getting better and better, or even if it stays at this level, I would still be happy with it. But I also think we've only just gotten a small taste of everything that's going on. We might get a full-on God versus God battle in the final episode between the two main powers we've been introduced to, which would be wild, but we've gotten some good development on each of their characters as well and their motivations, so I don't feel like it would just be a mindless display of action and whatnot like the case is sometimes when you get that big scale. But once again, had such a great time with this episode. Cannot wait until next week for episode 3. Hopefully you enjoyed watching along with me for this one. If you did, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up, and of course the full-length reaction is on Patreon, link for that in the description below. But until the next episode, look forward to seeing you all later. Peace.